Welcome back to California Live. Well, since all of us have been sheltering in place, it seems like more people are finding the need to bake bread. So we thought that this is the perfect time to get a little bit of history on one of the most famous breads.
Have you found yourself baking a lot more bread lately, or maybe you just simply love bread? How about sourdough bread? We decided to explore the roots of this iconic loaf. Boudin Bakery is San Francisco's oldest continuously operating business. It was founded in 1849.
Isidore Boudin, the founder of the company, came over from Europe and tried to use his European baking techniques and apply it in America. In Europe, you have a starter, which is the mother dough, and the legend has it is that he obtained the mother dough from a 49er, from a gold miner, and that's how our Boudin sourdough started.
After all these years, the same process and mother dough is used.
Lasted the 1906 earthquake, every earthquake we've had, Great Depressions, and we're still using the same mother dough every day in every sourdough loaf we make.
So Dan, really curious on the mother dough. How do you actually how do you make it last that long? I don't understand how it actually works.
Boudin, we have process procedures to make sure that no matter an earthquake, a pandemic, whatever happens, that we have it in multiple places, and we have certain people who know how to feed it and make it live on to the next day.
So you have several pieces. That's smart. Very, very smart.
Yeah, very, very protective of the mother dough.
And San Francisco's fog adds a little magic to the process, too.
So what makes the fog in San Francisco so special for the mother dough, for the bread?
It's what we call Lactobacillus San Francisco. It's the natural yeast in the air. So San Francisco has a microclimate that is, it never gets too hot, never gets too cold, and it's always, the fog rolls in every night. It's very unique to the world.
More people are baking than usual, so maybe you have some tips for people on baking bread.
So sourdough bread, it's a unique process because it takes 2 days to make. With sourdough, the way that you get flavor is through the fermentation process. The mother dough ferments for a day, and then after you shape the bread, it ferments for another day, and that's how you get the tangy sourdough taste. Sourdough baking is a science, so you need to have the right time, temperature, and if you don't have the right time and temperature, you need to adjust. And so you're baking at home, might be too hot, might be too cold, and you're gonna struggle with it. So sourdough right now, you're reading a lot in a lot of magazines and on the internet, is that sourdough is the healthiest bread you can eat because it's flour, water, and salt. It doesn't have any sugar in it, and the fermentation actually breaks down gluten and makes it easier to digest. Most of the whole wheat bread that you see on the shelf that says 14 grains, 24 grains, the third ingredient is sugar, and sugar is not good for you. So we're starting to see a lot of interest in sourdough bread right now.
You can learn more about the history and mystery of sourdough bread in San Francisco by visiting the Boudin Museum.